Welcome back. Welcome back. It's your host, Delano, on the FanWire podcast, your trusted voice of Washington Mystic content. We got a game tonight. The Washington Mystics are taking on the Connecticut Sun. This is the very first game back from the All-Star break. I hope y'all ready because I think the Mystics is going to go in tonight. So I hope you're ready. It tips off at 7:30. We got 5 good minutes until it's tip off. So make sure y'all tap in, like the video, share it, do what you do. Do what we do because it's going down. Washington Mystics all the way. All the way. The Connecticut Sun has a 7-20 record compared to our Washington Mystic with a 14-12 record. Coming off the All-Star weekend where Shakira Austin participated in All-Star weekend along with Kiki Irfin and Sonia Citron. Sonia Citron and Kiki Irfin were a part of the All-Star game as reserves, and Shakira was a part of Friday night. And she took place in the WNBA All-Star Shooting Stars competition. This was the inaugural competition. And she teamed up with Elena Deladone, the superstar, the legend from Washington Mystics, along with a high school player. And guess what they did? They beat the brakes off everybody. So they went home with the trophy. That's what I'm talking about. That's how Washington Mystics are going into the second stretch of the season. It's going down. I hope you're ready. Also, there were some questions about would Elena Deladone be interested in coming back. She was like, let's pump our brakes a little bit. Because she said she hadn't played in 3 years. But based on how she played, hey, we might need to sign her to a 10-day contract. Just let her shoot. Let her do her thing. Just saying. So, yeah, we'll see how it go. Lawrence Lyles, thanks for checking in super duper early. For sure. Let's go, Mystics. Let's go. All right. Almost game time. It's almost tip-off time. In the comments, let me know if you're rooting for the Washington Mystics, the home squad, the home team, or if you're going for the Connecticut Sun. I think the Connecticut Sun, even if they wanted to win this game, they don't have enough to come with us. And the reason why I say is this. Aaliyah Edwards, the former Washington Mystic, is their leading scorer at only 9.4 points a game. And she's out for this game. So that's going to be a big shift in what they can do, right? But since we're talking about the players that are out, well, actually, before we get there, Nelson Odada, power forward / center, leads them in rebounds. So she's probably going to have a super duper active game today. Ledger Walker got to have a super active game today for Connecticut to have a chance. Like I said, I don't believe they got a chance. Coming into this game, Sonia Citron again, coming off the All-Star appearance, averaging 17.2 points a game up until this stretch of the season. Shakira Austin averaging almost 10 rebounds a game. And Sonia Citron is leading us in assists. She having a great season. A great season. So let's talk about who's going to be available for this game, because it's going to be interesting. So when you look at Connecticut, they're going to be without Haley Van Leaf. HVL is out due to a coach's decision. He's on a developmental track for Connecticut, right? Jackson is going to be out. Developmental coach's decision, right? But now let's talk about, again, we already said Aaliyah Edwards is out for this game. It's due to a knee injury, right? They're going to also be without Brittany Griner. That's big. That's a lot of their interior players is going to be very limited. So you got to expect for certain players to try to pick up the slack. But again, I don't think they're going to have enough. Not enough. All right. Now, when we talk about the Washington Mystics, who was going to be out this game? We're talking about Dariana Little Page Bugs. She's going to be out due to a coach's decision. She's a developmental player. She's not injured. She just haven't been able to see the court. So hopefully, in this second stretch of the season, even though we on track for the playoffs, because we in there right here, right now. If it started today, we'd be in there. But Dariana Little Page Bugs, I hope that she gets some time as she go throughout the season. Let's see how it goes. All right. Now, let's talk about the matchup predictions according to ESPN. Because again, it's a home game. They're playing in Care First Arena. I'm sure it's packed out down there. And it's just one of those things. You got to just, we'll see how the cards lay. But I know what they're going to do. The Washington Mystics going to get them out the way. All right. Now, when we talk about the matchup predictor, according to ESPN, they are definitely saying the Washington Mystics is going to get them out the way. A 70% chance. I think it's close to 80 to 90. But hey, you know, I'm a fan. You know, your trusted voice for Washington Mystics content. Y'all know I'm going for it. All right. Now, additionally, right, let's talk about the bet lines. Because I know y'all in here betting. I know y'all want to get some good lines, right? So according to DraftKings, right? According to DraftKings, let's see here. According to DraftKings, the spread is about 7 points for us on the victory. I'm going with that for sure. Even though Connecticut plays us tough, they just don't got enough, and then we riding too high right now. We're going to get them out the way. We're going to get them out the way. So again, this tip-off is about to go down. So make sure you tap in. Get ready. And also, real quick, today is Shakira Austin's birthday. Make sure you put in the comments. Make sure you go to her Instagram, all that good stuff. Give her a shout out. Tell her happy birthday. All right, this game is about to begin. Y'all ready for this action? Because I know I'm ready. Okay, so your starters. You got Diamond Miller, Morrow, Nelson Adada, Ledger Walker, and LeCain for Connecticut. For Washington Mystics, you got Onyenwene, Erifin, Austin, and Citron and Georgia Amore. All right. So Connecticut just took a shot. It hit the rim and bounced over the backboard. So it's Washington Mystic basketball. All right, Georgia Amore is setting it up. Gets it to Kiki, swing it to Shakira. She going to work. Oh, easy work. Easy work. 2 points. This could be an easy game. You might as well go ahead and put it for 20. Okay. Connecticut trying to go. Morrow couldn't get it. Over Kiki. And then it was out on Morrow. Kind of like it was out on Kiki, but I'll take it. Jeffrey Knight says we're gonna whip, not beat the brakes off of Connecticut. Okay. All right. So you should try going to work. Going to work. I like that she active already. I like it. Going to the free throw line. Let's get these two. We're going up 4-0. Let's go. Because we already know Sonya is automatic ice cold with it. All right, let's go. So even though we know Sonya has been averaging about 17 points a game, but in the last 2 games, she getting close to 19. Look for it. It's going down. All right. 4-0. Let's go. All right. LeCane is, or LeCon is initiating for Connecticut. Gets it to Ledger Walker. And Ledger Walker takes it to the rack. It looked like it was a clean block by Shakira down low. But they called a foul. Shakira didn't argue, so I guess she fouled. All right, Ledger Walker hit her 2 free throws. All right, George is pushing the pace a little bit. Ledger Walker is trying to strip her. All right, gets it to Shakira with the handoff back to Georgia. All right, trying to get it to Sony. Just didn't work, but she got it. Easy work to the rack, 2 points. This is going to be an easy night. This is going to be an easy night. Okay, Kiki going right to the rack. Are they going right back to Kiki? And she will not be denied. She is not playing with them. Oh, this looks like easy work here. And she hit it with the too small. All the way to the ground, too small. All right, Kiki for the free throw line, knock it down. They playing like them all-stars now. All right, Georgia is picking up full court on Ledger Walker. Interesting. Okay. Monroe has it, serving what you're going to do, gets it to Diamond Miller. Diamond Miller gets cut off by Onyewenye. Monroe shoots the jumper from elbow, 2 points. All right, Georgia's coming down. Tony goes on the curl, not working. Gets it to Kiki, hands it back to Georgia. McCon is really putting some good defense on Sonya on these curls. All right, so they get it to Kiki. Kiki trips over her own feet. And it looks like they call a foul. Yeah, they called a foul. All right. 7 minutes and 11 seconds left in the quarter. No, they called a jump ball. Pardon me. All right. It looked like they pushed. Okay, we get the ball back. We only have 3.6 seconds left on the clock. Tony put it up. No good. Connecticut ball. Monroe shoots a 3. Splash. Ooh. Coach Hall, thanks for tapping in. What's up? What's up, Kirk? Thanks for tapping in. What's up? Passing through Sports Talk Media. What's up? All right. Georgia with the step back. Splash. Okay, let's go. All right. Connecticut is initiating offense. Okay. Little give and go. So to Nelson O'Donnell. Didn't go. All right. Great defense by Shakira. They battling down low. All right. That's all right, Shakira. She mishandled it. Turnover. All right. Nelson O'Donnell going to work, trying to. Went over Kiki. And that was 2 points off the little hook shot in the paint. All right, Shakira going to work. Ooh, spin cycle from the free throw line. Layup. Let's go. Okay. Connecticut ball. Trying to figure out what they're going to do. Morrow's trying to go to work on Kiki. And Kiki fouled her, even though Morrow was out of control. Kirk Carlson, he says, not a good matchup for Kiki. I think Kiki can handle her. She just got to make sure she doesn't react late. But Kiki is coming out. Shakira is coming in. Well, pardon me. Lauren Betts is coming in. Also for Connecticut, Sonia Rivers is in as well. Okay, you say Nelson's too long? Okay. All right, Morrow misses the free throw. They're battling for the rebounds. It looked like it was out on Shakira. All right, yeah, out on Shakira. Inbounded from the baseline. Let's see what's going to happen here. Oh, score is 14-11, 5 minutes and 35 seconds to go. All right, so they're trying to figure out how they can get it to. Got it tomorrow. Or going to work. All right, Cash Prosper and Flores are in the game for the Mystics as well. All right, Sonya going to work. And she draws the foul. Will be going to the free throw line. Score is 14-13, 5 minutes and 20. I like that Sony is being ultra aggressive. All right, Sony for one. Score is 15-13. Sony got a good, let's see here. Got a good 6 points already. On the flip side, Morrow got 11. She getting active down low. Okay. All right. Morrow for three again. She is on her heater. Good Lord. Okay. Prosper has it. Looking like she going to do what she do. Gets it to Shakira. Little spray. Lisa Flores, no good on a three. Air ball. Sonya Rivers is going straight to the rack. Okay. We cannot get high on our horses. We gotta make sure we own it. All right. What you gonna do, Flores? Okay, good dump down to Lauren Betts. Call the foul. There you go. Nelson Dada got two. That means she's gonna have to come on, sit on down. Now we're gonna really test the depth of Connecticut. Because if Nelson Dada is not playing, then you are without Griner and you are without Leah Edwards. They real short for real. So let's see how this turns out. That's a good question, Coach Hall. Why is McMahon not playing? Good question. Normally she is the first off the bench in rotation. If it's not on Betts, that's a good one. I don't know. Kirk also says that Lauren did not need that dribble. You are right. Get it, go to work. Because whenever she dribble, that's when she can get into some trouble. For sure. Daryl Deloach, thanks for tapping in. It's been a little while. Appreciate you. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all hit the like button. Let's get some more folk in here. Y'all know how y'all do. Y'all hit that like button. It's going to turn into a party real quick in here. Appreciate y'all. All right. Score is 18-16, 4 minutes and 32 seconds to go. Don't forget today is Shakira Austin's birthday. Well, actually, pardon me. Her birthday was on the 25th. So I'm sure she's still celebrating. Pardon. Turned a good 26. Oh, one thing about the challenge that Shakira and Elena Deladon participated in over the weekend, them high schoolers, they were not to be messed with. They came out and they was gunning. They is the future, real. I'm gonna keep an eye on them. They gonna be all right. All right, let's get back to this action. Okay, so on the floor we got Shakira, Sony, Lauren, Cash Prosper, Lisa Flores. Connecticut. Oh, they going big with Reagan Beers. Okay. They got Legend Walker, Morrow, Burke, and Rivers on the floor. All right, Lauren Betts, first free throw. Knock it down. Let's go. Lauren Betts get the second. Let's go. All right, score is 18-18. 4 minutes and 30 to go. All right, Flores is putting pressure on Legend Walker. They cross half court. Get it tomorrow for three again. That she is cooking. Jeez. All right, Cash Prosper trying to decide what she's gonna do. Get to the Sony. Sony coughs it up. Sony Rivers is attacking and gets fouled by Flores. All right, Sony Rivers gets her free throw. Scores 22-18. 3 minutes and 59 seconds. Kerr is coming out. All right, Angela Dolchik is in, gets a rebound, gets it out to Flores. And trying to get it to Sonya. Sonya Rivers is playing tough defense, but it wasn't enough. Easy slip. Little Sony with the layup. Sony almost gets a steal on the backside of it. All right, let's see here. Reagan Bears is trying to go to work on Lauren. Little step back, no good. All right, Flores is pushing it. Hands it off to Sony. Gets a screen from Lauren. She slips, gets it down low, gets it back out to Flores, going back to work. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. Up and down on Angela Dolchik. It was a good closeout. And, you know, it is what it is. Get back on defense. You get them back. Okay. I don't even, is Cody on the bench? I just looked. I don't think I saw her. But let's look at this. Let's look. Let's see if there's anything going on that we don't know about. All right, Reagan Bears trying to go to work down low. He didn't have enough. All right. Onyewenye has it. Gets it back to Dolchik at the top. Hands it off to Georgia for three. Okay. That's 2 threes in a row. Okay. All right. They're trying to get it down to Bears. It's no good. And Nelson Adada shoots over top of Lauren Betts. Scores 24-23. And Michaela has it. Khan may have bumped knees. We all know that sucks. But we'll see what's going on. Yeah, definitely bump knees. That so sucks. If you ever had that, you got to play through it, but it sucks. Okay, Lacan almost turned the corner on Georgia. Get it to Rivers, no good. LB with the rebound. Georgia coming down court. Ooh, nice little give to Michaela. Michaela goes up and gets fouled. We get to this free throw line. I like that. Just keep on getting to that free throw line. Michaela missed her first free throw. Come on, you gotta get that. I like that we're shooting 89% from the free throw line. That is a great sign. We got to keep that up. Now, Connecticut is trying to go to work. Okay, Burke shoots a three. Knocks it down. Okay, Georgia's trying to turn the corner on Leslie Walker. No good. Okay. Get you to Angela Dolachek. We're going to try to get it down to LB. Got it. Going to work. Easy work. Money, mouse in the house. Let's go. Okay, Nelson Adada's trying to get Lauren Betts back, and she did. Hit it with the little bow and just shot it right over top. Okay. All right. Georgia gets it to Angela Dolachek with a handoff. Okay, McMahon is in the game. Let's see where we go. Okay, Georgia shoots it. Off the front of the rim, no good. All right, LeCon is going to try to get this last shot of the quarter. 20 seconds. But it's actually about a 6 or 7 second difference on the shot clock. And Cody McMahon commits a foul. And Connecticut is in the bonus, so they're going straight to the free throw line. All right, let's see here. Georgia took too many steps. Three seconds. LeCon pushing it. Burke for three. Splash. They is hitting everything they put up. This can't continue. We got to close out these quarters. There's no reason in the world why we are down 33-26. We allow Connecticut to score 33 points. We got to do better than that. We got to do better than that. Carlos Roberts, you're right. The Suns have outplayed us in every game so far. That's fact. They outplayed us in every game last season, too. The Suns have outplayed us in every game so far. So yeah, let's just see how this goes. We gotta win the second quarter, we gotta win the third quarter. Gotcha. Because if we lose to them, all of our progress, you tend to second guess it if we lose to a team like Connecticut. We beat teams that we're technically not supposed to beat, but the teams that we're supposed to beat, we have difficulties. We gotta learn how to beat everybody, not just the teams that we surprise. Yeah. All right. Score is 33-26 at the end of the first quarter. And your top scorers for the Washington Mystics, as of right now, is Sonia Citron with 8 points. And Georgia is the second leading scorer with 6 points. Shakira got 4 and Kiki got 3. And LB got 4 off of the bench. For Connecticut, this is where you got to really coach. You got to make an adjustment because Morrow got 14 off, and then she done hit 3 3-pointers in a row. We got to figure out a way to slow her down because she's really and truly their only option so far. So we got to shut that down. We can't let that continue. Burke got 6. Rivers got 3. Legend Walker got 2. We got to go at Nelson Adada in the second quarter. She already got 2 fouls. Let's get her third. That means Pierce got to come back in, and we can try to chip this away a little bit better. Yeah, Kurt, you're right. You did call it. It's a bad matchup for us. You said they are actually us. Interesting. All right, let's see here. We're back into action. All right, Georgia has it. Gets it to Kiki from the horn set. Gets it to Shakira at the top. They're trying to go to work on Reagan. And bounced off of her. Shoots it, no good. Okay. All right, here we go. Shakira with the rebound, gets it to Georgia. Georgia is pushing it. Hands it off to Sonia. Gets it back to Georgia. Georgia for 3. Almost, no good. All right, Reagan Bears tries to secure the rebound. No, that didn't last long. Kayla gets it to Sonia. 3 points. Let's go. All right, Michaela tried to strip Burke, and she drove to the basket. No luck. It's called with a foul. No, correction. Is that a foul? Or did it go out of bounds? What did they call? Oh, they called a foul on Michaela. Okay. Try to get it down to Reagan Bears. Stripped by Sonia. Sonya gets it down to Kiki. It was Mouse in the house. Mara had no other choice but to foul her. Coach is saying, hey, let's speed it up, let's speed it up. All right, Sonya drives and Connecticut collapses, gets a turnover. All right, Lacan is trying to go to work, shoots over top of Shakira, no good. Michaela with the rebound, gets it to Georgia. Georgia is pushing that pace, and great idea, bad pass. Overshot Kiki with an inbounder or down low. And yeah, out of bounds. Turnover. Ledger Walker trying to go to work. We double team. I like that. I haven't seen us do that all season. So okay, but Kennedy Burke with a 3-pointer. Score is 36-29, 8 minutes to go. All right, so they the one thing about Connecticut, they play tough defense and they like to grab you, they like to hold you. And that was a mean collision between Sonya Citron and Kennedy Burke. Sonya tough, but I don't like her keep taking these shots. Somebody need to send a message. Where Cody at? Go send a message. All right, Shakira trying to go to work. Try to dribble between two people. Tunnel vision. Turnover. All right, Kennedy Burke for 3. All right, good. I like that. Missed it. Good, good. All right, Reagan Beards with the rebound. Gets it back to Kennedy Burke. Kennedy trying to go on UNA. No good. All right, Kiki gets it, and it looks like she's going coast to coast. 2 points. They too small down there. All right. I like they are trapping, but we cannot let them escape those moments. We had them. Come on. When we blitzing them, we gotta stick it. We letting them sneak through. And when you're waiting for 3, let's go. Here we go. All right, Georgia's trying to put some pressure on Ledger Walker. Ledger Walker definitely has the size. Oh, turnover. Shakira has it. Euro. All right, let's go. Shakira to the line for 2. Yeah, when we blitzing, they are just literally just stepping through and they got an easy path to the basket. We got to make sure when we blitz, we don't give them the opportunities at the basket. We can't give them free lanes, free range to the basket. We gotta stick those. All right. Because it's definitely throwing them off guard. You gotta make them back up. They can't step through you. All right. We're coming back. Score is 38-34. 6 minutes and 27 seconds left in the second quarter. Let's go. Coach R, you say the first one to 80 wins the game. You might be right yet again. And just hope it's the Washington Mystics. You know what I mean? All right. All right, so who y'all think gonna win this quarter? Is it gonna be the Mystics or is it gonna be Connecticut? Since we're on commercial break. All right. We were shooting what? 65% from the field, 67% from three, 89% from the free throw line. These are great. These are some of our best shooting of the season. And it's helping us get back in this game. Now, we got to slow down Connecticut's three-point shooting. They're shooting 75% from the flow. Three. That's crazy work. And they only shoot 67% from the free throw line. We got to slow that three-pointer down. Once we slow that three-pointer down, this game is taken. The only reason why they cooking so good is because they shoot 6 or 8 from three. I don't see them keeping that up. Second half, they're gonna slow down, they're gonna cool off, and we gonna get back to what we doing. But also, it's gonna be tough for us to maintain our three-point shooting too. We got to keep on track. We're gonna keep on track. Now, back to the action. Shakira hits her first free throw. She has 6 points. And she hits the second. Yeah, correction, 6 points total. Okay. Cody McMahon is playing. I like it. She playing point. Okay, Morrow for 3 again. There you go. We're gonna slow on down. Cody she pushing that action. There you go, and pulls your will. Gets it down to Kiki. That was a bunny. You gotta get that. Gotta get that. Okay, Sonya Rivers is trying to go to work. No good, but she gets her own offensive rebound amongst the trees. That is not good. Okay. Madonna trying to go at Kiki. And Sonya Citron hits it out. They didn't hit another three-pointer. Agree. Okay. All right, Sonya Citron going to work. Easy work. Okay, Lacan gets it. There's 2 points. Score is 43-38. Sonya Citron is trying to go to work. Gets it to Kiki. Trying to get it right back to her. Decides to go to Cody. She shoots a 3. No good. We get the rebound. Shakira has it. Shoots a easy shot. Just just close to the free throw line. All right. Anyway, let's go back to it. Okay. Looks like Michaela may have been hit in the face, but they called a foul. They need to review that. Yeah, Sonya caught her with a little elbow. It may have been inverted, but we already know what happens when these type of plays happen. Kayla looks like she is a little woozy. Kayla be getting jacked up in these games. She always going back to the trainer's table, back to the locker room. Yeah, Coach, I believe I'm with you. It's a basketball play, but you know how they call these type of things. Somebody go shoot a free throw. All right. What do y'all think is going to be the outcome of this official review? What y'all think? All right. So Morrow Stewart is at 14 points. Nelson O'Donnell has 8. Lacan has 7. Those are the high scores for Connecticut on the floor. And for the Mystics, Sonya got 13, Austin with 8, Kiki with 5, Sonya Werner with 4. We'll see if Michaela's going to be okay after this. Because the last time she had a situation like this, she didn't really shoot anymore after that. So let's see how she does. She looked like she is feeling it. She's checking her nose. She's trying to make sure she still got one up there. Checking that thing side to side. She caught a nice one. You say bring in McMahon? Okay. Is it going to be Cash Prosper or McMahon? Or is it going to be both? Michaela's still in the game. Sonya to the free throw line. Splash. Easy money. All right, now they did call a foul on Michaela. Sonya Rivers is now going to the free throw line. Score is now 43-41. 4 minutes and 43 seconds. Let's see if Sonya Rivers gets her first. No, she does not. Brick. She missed both free throws. We almost had that rebound. And it goes out on us. Connecticut ball. Ten seconds on the shot clock. Connecticut ball. Get it to Lacan for 3. No good. We get the rebound. Sonya's pushing that rock. Gets it to McMahon. Almost a wild pass, but she secures it. Gets it to Shakira. And she's going to work. She had her. Okay. Kayla misses put back. Then she puts her put back. Shakira be having players on her first move, but she has muscle memory and ends up still going to her backup move. And it puts her in trouble sometimes. All right. Sonya has it. Runs Lacan off a great screen by Kiki. Sonya Citron to the free throw line. Now, this is the Sonya I'm talking about. Go to work. Sonya has shot 5 shots. I like it. And this is translated to 15 points. I like it. LeCon has it, gets it to Nelson Dada to Rivers. Rivers crosses up McKay a little bit, shoots over top of Shakira in the corner, 2 points. Okay, McMahon is pushing that rock, going. She almost had a beeline to the basket, but they cut her off. High low to Kiki down low, 2 points. Let's go. All right, score is 47-47, folks. Bruh. Morrow with another 3. Come on. All right, Cody going smooth to the basket. Not a defender in her path. 2 points. All right, Sonya Rivers trying to go to work. Shoots again from that little corner. 2 points. Score is 52-49, folks. Sonya going to work. Gets it to Kiki. A little bit too high on the pass. Turnover. All right, Washington calls a full timeout. Calls Roberts ask, why are we in a zone defense when they're already killing us from 3? I have no idea. No clue. Score is 52-49, 2 minutes and 21 seconds left in the first half. Sonya's going to work. Monroe's going to work. They get into these buckets. Could it be a 30 burger for either one of them? Still to be seen. Still to be seen. Let's see how it goes. All right, so the Mystics are actually winning the second quarter. This is a good sign. We're beating them 23-19 in this quarter. So we chipping back into the deficit that we had from the first quarter. So yeah, let's see how this turns out. We got to close this quarter strong. Got to close it strong. It's only a 3-point lead, but we need to make sure we close the quarter strong so we don't have any balloons in this league. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's see how it go. All right, so Georgia has only played 11 minutes in this quarter or in this game. Pardon me. And I think coach is seeing that, hey, we got to go in a different direction today regarding Georgia. But Georgia's coming back in the third quarter. We will see how this continues, how this goes. Pardon me. Deion Sardines, thanks for checking in. Coach Hall, you said what's the shooting percentage? We are looking at 62% for Washington from the field, 57% from three, 93% from the free throw line. Connecticut, 53% from the field, 67% from three, and 55% from the free throw line. Hold up, dude. Was that a phantom foul? What happened? What in the world? All right, let's see here. Being aggressive, didn't get her twos, ends up going out of bounds on Washington. Khan is inbounding left side from the baseline, gets it to Reagan Beers. Reagan Beers tried to go to work on Lauren Betts. Lauren Betts was like, come on, man. Come on, man. You too small. Come on. Get up out of here. Lock that out of bounds. Yeah, Reagan Beers ain't got nothing for that. All right, they try to get it to Reagan Beers again. Lauren Betts was smothering her. Out of bounds. Washington Mystics. Let's go the other way. Go ahead and get this bucket. Let's get back in the lead. Sonya has it. Go ahead and initiate the offense. It's being guarded by Lacan. Gets a little screen from McMahon. Gets it back to McMahon. Almost stepped into the three. Gets it to Lauren Betts. Handoff back to McMahon. McMahon's going to the basket. And is fouled. Let's go. Let's get to the free throw line. All right, McMahon's going to line for two. Splash. Let's go. She got another one. Let's go. Cody got a good 4 points. Good job. Okay. Oh, Lord. Morrow for three. Okay, she missed it, but she was wide open. I mean, all the way wide open. All right, Michaela's going. Gets it to Cody. Cody surveys. And she is going to work. She's going to work on Rivers. Let's go, Cody. Do your thing. All right. Tony River has it. Okay. Good block. Yeah, Cody. Cody hype. Giving everybody high fives, the fans and everybody. Cody hype out there. Let's go. She was not having that. Give me that block. All right. The Mystics in the lead by one. Sonya thought she had. Sonya thought she had that steal. But Connecticut went to the basket and was scared out of her mind by Shakira. Washington basketball. All right, 36 seconds left in the quarter. Sonya Citron gets it. Gets it across half court. And a little give and go. And they called a foul or a little pick and slip. All right. Tony Citron back to the free throw line. She might be going for 30 tonight, y'all. Might be going for 30 burger. Missing second free throw. Morrow gets the rebound. Gets it to LeCon. 20 seconds left in the quarter. But there is like a 3-second difference with the shot clock. Beers comes up and puts the screen on Sony. LeCon gets it. No good on the shot. Off the rebound. Tony Rivers trying to go to work and gets the bucket before the end of the half. Okay. The half is tied up. Score is 54-54. We got a high score tonight. Wasn't necessarily expecting that, but I'll take it. Washington Mystics, we got to do something with these threes because they have two wide open. This zone is slowing them down briefly, but it's hurting us on the back end of it. We got to do better. But when we were playing them man-to-man in these other games, it was cooking us. So it's interesting that, it's a tie game, 54-54. We got to do better. Carlos Roberts says, the Sun have been tanking. They're trying to get Juju. They have some balls on that team. That's fact. They definitely is going for Juju, for sure. It's already set up. They just got to move to Houston, and they got her. It's just a matter of time. Kirk Carlson says, hey, family, would you guys see if Connecticut's willing to trade LeCon? I love her length at point guard. She's a double as a combo guard. Yeah. If we could get LeCon, that would be a crazy trade. Crazy trade. I don't see them letting her loose. I don't see it. But if we could pull it, let's do it. So question, since we tied up at halftime, are we going to overtime? Y'all let me know. That would be crazy, though. All right, so at halftime, Tony Citron is leading the Mystics with 17 points off of 17 minutes, shooting crazy efficient from the field. This is like Sonya that we know. Sonya. She got 3 assists, 1 rebound, and a block. Okay. Shakira Austin has 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals. And Kiki Irvin has 7 points, 2 rebounds. And Michaela is at 6. We'll see what she does in the second half. Typically, after she gets popped in the mouth or popped in the head or something like that, she don't really have it going after that. So let's see if she can pull it together and get back to what Michaela was doing. Let's see. But on the flip side, you got Cody McMahon and Lauren Betts holding it down for the bench mob. Cody McMahon has been playing like, hey, you don't want to bring me in directly with the second unit? I'll show you that you need to make sure I'm with the first one off the bench. So she got 6 points, 1 rebound, and 2 blocks. One of those blocks was off a jump shot. Hey, let her be motivated. If this is a motivator, let her be motivated. Now, let's talk about Connecticut. Connecticut, Morrow has 17 points off of 4 3-pointers. And they were wide open 3-pointers. Defensive breakdown. We got to figure out how to stop Connecticut from shooting these 3-pointers because they are cooking. I mean, cooking. And they're not the greatest 3-point shooting team. So we got to make sure in this second half that we make an adjustment, even though We know our track record with adjustments have not been that great. So let's see if we can make some good ones since we're in the second half of the season. Let's see. Let's see. We got some time. All right. Now, outside of Monroe with 17 points and shooting a bunch of three-pointers, she got 1 rebound, 2 assists, 2 steals. And Sonya Rivers off of the bench has 9 points and 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, a little bit of everything. Lacan, 9 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists. And Nelson Adada, 8 points, 3 rebounds, still on the block. Very interesting. Very interesting. Now, let's talk about what these teams have been doing. All right, so the Mystics, we are shooting the ball the best I've seen all season. This is the best first half shooting that I've seen all season. We're shooting 63% from the field, 57% from 3, and 89% from the free throw line. We've been asking for good free throw shooting all season. Knock on plastic, knock on wood, whatever you want to do. We want this to continue. Keep shooting those free throws. Keep knocking them down. All right. Now, for Connecticut, they're shooting 45% from the field, 57% from 3, and 55% from the free throw line. Their free throws looking like ours, right? Big part of them missing a bunch of free throws is Sonya Rivers. She only hit 1 of like 4. So y'all keep that up. Y'all keep it up. And they're slowing down on the three-point shooting. They're coming back to earth. We got an identical percentage. They're just shooting way more than us. So we got to figure out a way to get them off of that three-point line. Closeouts got to be better. The rotations have to be better. We just got to be better on this defensive end. Because if we can play better defense, we will be up by a lot in this game. We just allowing them to shoot way too many. Because off of three-pointers, they got 24 points off of three-pointers. We got to figure that out in the second half. We also have to figure out how to maintain control of this basketball. We got to protect the ball. We got 9 turnovers to 4 from Connecticut. And when it comes to our turnovers, some of those turnovers are not based on the defense that Connecticut is playing. It's based on what we're doing and how we're not protecting the ball. Some bad decisions. We got to have better decisions going on in the second half. All right, rebounding, we're doing what we do. 17 rebounds to 11. And surprisingly, Connecticut has been in the lead of this game 61% of the game. We got flipped that in the second half. All right? And let's see here. So in the first quarter, we got beat up in the first quarter. So we was climbing back from that deficit. But in the second quarter, one thing that we said, we got to win the second quarter. We also got to come back. We got to win this third quarter. But we're going in the right direction. So the Mystics won the second quarter, 28-21. These are good signs. We're not laying down. We're not letting them run over top of us. You know, just like what Kurt said, it's a bad matchup for us. But I think I will give Coach his credit. He is making sure that he has better matchups on the floor, right? So you got big guards like Lacan, you got big guards like Ledger Walker, and then you got another athletic guard with a little bit of size and Sonya Rivers. So what does that mean? We got to have our players with athleticism and with size from our guard position. So that's why we are seeing a lot of Cody McMahon, right? And I think that this is a great lineup for the Mystics because you saw Sonya running the point when Cody's on the floor. You also saw instances where Cody was running the point, right? So I like that. I like that because Sonya is efficient and she's effective and she gonna slice you up and dice you up. But when it comes to Cody, she's gonna get to you for real. She's gonna run it down your throat. And you know, hey, she's a juggernaut. She don't play no game. All right, let's see here. All right, folks, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. If you're liking what the Washington Mystics have done so far in this game, y'all hit that like button. For sure, hit the like button. All right. So we got third quarter to come. We're gonna see who does what. I'm going with the Mystics to get this quarter as well. Look for another big quarter from Sonya. She's gonna end up with probably about 23 by the end of the quarter. Let's see what's popping. All right. Now, okay, so you're going with the Mystics. It's the right five is on the floor. I'm with you. I like that. All right. Let's see here. All right, so again, the Washington Mystics are currently 14 and 12. We are definitely on the right side of 500 for the season as of the midway point. And when it comes to the WNBA standings, we are we are in the eighth spot. Let me put that up there. We are in the eighth spot. So if the playoff started today, we in there. We have fluctuated between 6 and 8. So it's just one of those things we just gotta wait and see how this thing float, see how this thing go. And yeah. So we got a 3-game lead on the next closest team. And that's Portland. If we are I want to say we are locked for the playoffs. We just got to maintain what we're doing. We got to get the victory today. We got to maintain what we're doing. And we got to keep an eye on Chicago. That impacts our pick. We looking like we will be in the lottery. Let's see how it go. Let's see how it go. Okay, so what adjustments would y'all make coming into this third quarter so that we can make sure that we get the lead and maximize our lead in the third quarter? What adjustments would you make if you were the coach? Let me know. Put in the comments. All right. Let's get back to this action. Let's see how it go. All right. They warming up. Everybody back on the floor. We about to get back to this action. We got to stop and need some more from shooting these threes. All right. George running the point. Gets it to Kiki. Gets it to Shakira. Shakira going straight to the basket. 2 points. Easy work. And we picked up the early foul on Nelson Adalta. I like it. Great play coming into the third quarter. I love it. Good job. So the coach for Connecticut has a big decision. Do you keep Nelson Adalta on the floor? Or do you take it out? All right, Shakira hits that free throw. Let's go. Mystics are in the lead 57-47. Oh, 57-54. Pardon me. All right. Good closeout by Michaela, but she also gave up the lane for the layup. Score is 57-46. We get it to Kiki. Kiki gets it to Shakira. Shakira with the face up. Decide what she's going to do. Dribbling. Spin move. Shoulder down. Misses it. Gets her rebound. And Shakira misses a bunny. All right. Legend Walker got in a little bit of trouble. Georgia steals it. Sonya has it. Georgia had the three. Decided against it. Gets it to Shakira. Easy work down low. Shakira got 13. All right. Lacan has it. Gets it down to Nelson Adalta. Nelson Adalta is trying to bully Kiki. And she went straight through it. 2 points. All right, Georgia has it. And gets it to Kiki. Gets it back to Shakira. Hands it off to Georgia. Georgia gets it to Michaela on the wing. Gets it down low to Kiki. Easy money. Mouse in the house. All right. Khan has it. Shoots. Well, actually gets it to Morrow. Shoots it. And it's an air ball. Told you. They weren't going to be able to maintain this 3-point shooting after halftime. Let's do what we do, Mystics. Let's get them out of the way. All right. Score 61-58. And all right, Sonya has it. Gets it to Michaela. Gets it to Kiki for 3. Let's go. Score 64-58. Okay, try to get it down to Morrow. And Morrow gets Sonya to jump out of the gym. 2 points. Georgia has it. Gets it down to Kiki on Morrow. And Kiki is going to work. Easy work. Easy work. Let's go. All right, Lacan has it. And okay, offensive foul on Morrow. 6 minutes and 55 seconds to go. Score 66-60. This is how we do a third quarter, ladies. Good job. Good work. Keep it up. All right, Reagan Beers is coming back in for Morrow. Connecticut saying, hey, we need some size down low. Shakira got super blocked by Nelson Adada. All right, let you walk it for 3. No good. Kiki with the rebound. All right, Georgia has it. Hands it off to Sonya. We got to have crisper passes. Can't do no sloppy passes. All right, Kiki's going on Reagan. Put the shoulder in her and put up a little too strong. Right. Okay, foul on Georgia. 8 more. Okay. You said Monroe is cooking on your Wene? Yeah. And Shakira needs to take what the defense gives her sometimes. That is fact. All right. Bad inbound pass from Connecticut. Sonya gets the steal, deciding what she's going to do, pulls it back out, gets it to Kiki. All right. High low. Kiki is down low, gets double team. And what they call it, a travel? Okay. Or was it 3 seconds? All right, Burke shoots a long shot, no good. Cody's back in the game, and she's pushing the pace. She is. All right, gets it to Lauren Betts, gets it down to Kiki. Now that's a foul. Come on, Joe. That was a blatant chop in the face. Absolute foul. And clothesline and some more. That's all right, Kiki. Keep your head, get back to it, make them call it. All right. Flores gets it in the LB. LB shoots from the elbow, no good. And great hustle, Flores. Great hustle. I like it. Flores like, hey, come on, let's put the pressure on. Let's go. I like it. Okay. I like it. That was great IQ by Flores to recognize how much time came off of the clock when she was pressing the ball. She told everybody to come up and put the pressure on them. And what happened? Ended up being a turnover because they didn't get the ball over half court in time. Great IQ. All right. Flores gets it to Sonya. Now we get it to Lauren. Lauren faces up on Beers, going to work. And she is fouled because Beers does not have an answer. They tried to double team Lauren Betts on the inbound, try to keep it from getting it, and that did not go as planned. Sonya's going to work. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Step back, shot. Splash for 2. All right. There you go. I like it. You make Connecticut bend to your will first. They call a timeout. I like it. Keep cooking. Keep cooking. Sonya with what? 19. Let's go. Let's go. Kiki got 14. Let's go. Great game. Great game. The Mystics are up 68-60. We know that Connecticut is in tanking mode. So we'll see how long their starters are going to stay in this game. You know, if we keep stepping on their neck, they might call it. They might be like, all right, let's go ahead and get our win-loss rate. Let's maintain it. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. All right, point check in. All right, Sonya Citron, 19 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 2 steals. Kiki has 14 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Onuene, 6 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. And Shakira Austin, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals. Off of the bench, Cody and LB still got the 6 and the 4 points. For Connecticut, I like that they slowed Morrow down. She's only scored 2 points so far in the second half. We got to keep that up. Once we figured out how to slow Morrow down, and they don't have another offensive weapon outside of Lacan. And Nelson Odata is probably going to foul out or come close to it. So we got this. We just got to keep on cooking. All right. So Nelson Odata got 10 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 3 blocks. Morrow has 19 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 2 steals. Lacan, 9 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. So we should be getting back to the action sooner than later, like right now. So let's see how this goes. All right, Burke goes right into the double team. Kiki gets it. Let's get the jump ball. Let's go. All right, 68-60, 4 minutes and 32 seconds left in the quarter. Jump ball. And Nelson Dada gets it, going to work over Lauren Betts, and that was splash. All right, Flores has it, and a stripper on the way as she goes and penetrates to the basket out in Connecticut. All right, let's see here. Seraphin gets it, with the little fadeaway, no good. But Lauren Betts gets the rebound. And it's tied up by Reagan Bears. They playing tough down low. Okay. Reagan Bears is trying to get it. No luck. Cody has it. Get it back to Lauren down low. And Reagan Bears strips her. Tony Rivers for three. In and out, no good. Gets it to Lauren. Flores is pushing that rock. Let's get it to Kiki. All right, get it to Lauren. Straight to Kiki. Kiki, come on, lock in. You gotta get your bunnies. Okay. Reagan Bears puts a brick wall on Sonya Citron. You might feel that one a mob. Yeah, you a little too late, Reagan. Reagan Bears steps out and hedge defense. Sonya gets it back. Easy work to Lauren. Lauren is, like y'all said, like we just said it. Carlos just said it. He says, I'm sick of Lauren bringing the ball down so low. She takes away her height advantage. That was another prime example. You are 100% right. All right, Lauren gets her a free throw. Scores 69 to 62. Lauren gets her second free throw, scores 70 to 62. 8-point lead by the Mystics. 2 minutes and 55 seconds in the quarter. Georgia's back in. Is trying to put pressure on Lacan. Lacan literally goes right past her, and that's a foul on Georgia. Take her out. Take her out. Seriously, if Connecticut was about it, they would do that again. Just do that and get yourself back in the game. You'll be back to the free throw line. Yeah. See, that is terrible. That is terrible defense by Georgia. She slips under the screen and gets stuck. Pecan literally had a wide open shot. She just missed it. All right, Shakira is going to the rack. Double clutch. 2 points. Let's go. 15 for Shakira. Okay. Great defense, Shakira. Block shot. Michaela is pushing it. Doesn't have the numbers. Gets it to Cody. Cody is trying to get around the corner. Foul on Morrow. All right, we got a 10-point lead. Get it into Shakira. Get it down to Lauren. Lauren going to work. And again, yeah, I call it. Y'all call it. Y'all call it. She brings it waist level. And her opposing team knows, just stick your hand in there. You might strip it. All right. Lauren's back to the free throw line. Let's get these points. Let's rock. right, Rivers has got it. Trying to go to work. Shakira steps out on her. Reagan Bears for three. No good. Georgia with the rebound. And she picked up a dribble. All right, we get it to Cody. Cody is trying to go to work and is literally fouled by Legend Walker. Legend Walker did not have an answer when she put her foot in the ground. She was gone. I would love to see Cody play football. She'd be an animal. She can play for the DC Divas. All right, Cody back to the free throw line. Money ball. Let's go. Score is 76-62. Let's keep putting that pressure on her. Now, what in the world? Court is looking. Gets foul going to the rack. All right, going to the free throw line, and she is. She missed her first free throw. Morrow misses the second free throw. Austin with the rebound. All right, Georgia has it. Hands it off to Shakira. And Cody takes it to the rack. She's mad at herself for not getting that bunny, but she's going through the free throw line. She adding these points up. All right, Cody hits it. Score 78-62. 1 minute and 8 seconds to go in the quarter. Tony Rivers for three. No good. Cody with the rebound. And literally is taking it coast to coast. But she missed the bunny. All right. Rivers is trying to go to work and is blocked by Lauren Betts. That was a good block. They bailed her out. And the crowd is telling them to challenge that one. I think we should, because that was, challenge that. Challenge that. That was for sure. Oh, man. We should have challenged that. All right. Sonya Rivers gets to the free throw line. She got 11 points. All right. Shakira is going to work. Almost had it, no good off the rim. Georgia's trying to put some pressure on Legend Walker, on Burke. All right, regular Bears for three. No good. Rivers trying to go to work on Austin. No good. All right, 3 seconds, and Cody is straight to the rack. And no foul? Come on, y'all. That was a blatant foul. Well, maybe that was ball. But no, I think that was a foul. Cody's to the line. She getting that work tonight. 11 points so far. Yeah, Coach Hall. We was at 80 points. That close. That close. We got one more point to go. You called it, man. You called it. So, since you so spot on, right, Coach? How many points are we gonna get in the fourth quarter? The score is now 79-64 going into the fourth quarter. And for the Mystics, you have, let's see here. All right. Tony Citron, 19 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Shakira, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals on the block. Kiki Erfin, 14 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. And off of the bench, Cody McMahon, 11 points. Shooting 7 of 8 from the free throw line. She putting in that work. 2 rebounds and assists and 2 blocks. Lauren Best has 8 points, 7 rebounds and assists on the block. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Michaela's still stuck at 6. Remember I told you, she got popped in the head, popped in the mouth or something like that. You might as well count her out. All right, let's see what we do. Now, Connecticut on the flip side. Morrow has 19 points, 3 assists, 1 rebound, 2 steals. We played great defense on her in this third quarter. I gotta commend our squad because she cooked us with 17 in the first half. So to keep it at 19, that's good work. We gotta maintain it. We gotta maintain it. All right, Carlos Roberts says this was a big quarter. That's facts. That's facts. All right, Coach Hall is calling for 24 points from the Mystics. Kirk Carlson is calling for 26 points. Coach Hall says we are hitting 100 tonight. I like it. Kirk Carlson is full agreement. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. All right, now for Connecticut, Sonya Rivers got 11 points and a little bit of everything else. So this is a very interesting game. LeCon has 9 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. She started off real hot, but we decided, we're gonna play some defense. So I like it. We got to make sure we have a strong fourth quarter. Cannot allow Connecticut to think they got a chance. We got to step on them. Let's go. All right. Morrow is back in. Along with Nelson and Dada. And this is interesting. Both Morrow, Nelson and Dada, and Legend Walker all have 4 personal fouls. We got to take it to them. All right, George is back in, and Connecticut has it. The rookie is going to work. No good. Kiki with the rebound. We get it to Georgia. All right, we're trying to get it to Kiki. That was a great cut through. All right, Sonya for 3. Let's go. I like it. Let's roll. I like that play. Now, how do we get lost on defense? What are we doing? We ball watching instead of getting your man. Sonya has it. Almost pulled a three. Decided not to. Get it down to Kiki. 2 points. Let's work. Let's get him out of here. Okay. Nelson Adada has it. Ooh. I don't like that at all. They put Georgia in the post on Ledger Walker, and it was Mouse in the house. Ledger Walker was able to get it to the cutting player, the rook, 2 points. I don't like that. All right, let's see here. Shakira's going to work. Got Nelson Adada in the air. I like the move, but we got to get the finish. All right. Ledger Walker has it. And Burker's trying to go to work. 14-point lead by the Mystics. Got to make sure we maintain our composure. This game is not over. All right. Sonya gets it. Shakira has it down low. Going to work. 2 points. Let's go. All right, Ledger Walker has it. Gets it down low to Nelson Adada. They call a foul on Shakira. All right, the rip. Adada. Try to get it. No good. All right. 5 fouls on Nelson Adada. She might be out of this game in the next possession. We'll see what happens. Let's go at her. Okay. Georgia has it, gets it to Sonya. And Sonya flips it out to Cody for 3. No good. Morrow with the rebound. All right, Ledger Walker is getting guarded by Sonya. And they throw it away. Miscommunication by Connecticut. Washington basketball. All right. Michaela's coming in for Cody. Okay. They said that's not going to work. Michaela is not coming in for Cody. Okay. All right. Georgia has it, initiating the ball. Get it secure. So you're trying to go to work on Burke. Good little pull up, no good. But Kiki gets the rebound and see this power game. I mean, y'all gonna call a foul or what? Kiki didn't get her bunnies. All right, Morrow step back, no good. Okay, Cody is trying to go to work. Almost throws it out of bounds. Georgia able to maintain it. Gets it to Sonya. Shakira gets it. High low. Kiki is going to work. She gets fouled, but she literally dribbled it off her knee. She got bailed out. All right, score is 86-70. 6 minutes and 21 seconds. All right, Kiki to the free throw line. All right, let's lock in. Let's get your free throws. Okay, Michaela has been trying to check into this game for like the last 4 possessions. She should be coming in after this free throw. All right, Kiki knocks down her free throw. Good work. Good work. 18 points. All right, Michaela and Cody is on the floor. Sonya's coming out. Georgia is coming out. I know. Daughter gets the bucket. She got 14 points. Kayla has it. Is it to Sonya? Down to Kiki. Kiki missed it again. Out of bounds on Morrow. All right. Here is out. All right, score is 88-72, 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It looks like Washington has secured a victory, but there's still a lot of time to go. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Carlos Roberts says we need a double-digit victory. We don't get many of those. Okay. Kurt Carlson says Connecticut and Coach Sidney must have went to the same coaching academy. I thought the Connecticut coach is pretty good. But hey, today just ain't their day. Washington Mystic got their number. Hey. All right. We got 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Let's see how it go. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Hey, I wouldn't be mad if we spent the block on Shawty, because Shawty is a heck of a coach. You were right. The Harris says Connecticut was built to tank this year. That's fact. More than half of this team is not going to be on their roster next season. That's a fact. All right. Connecticut has it. Lacan is initiating. And geez, Wes. We fouled a 3-point shooter in the corner. Bruh. What in the world? And she hit the 3-pointer. This game is not over. We cannot allow them to get this W or to even get back in this game. All right. Kiki for 3. In and out. All right. Morrow has it. Is trying to go to work on Kiki and literally throws it up. No good. Lauren Betts with the rebound. All right. Cody has it. Gets it to Sonya. Back to Michaela. Down to Lauren Betts. Bruh. All right. Foul on Lauren Betts. Cure is about to come back. It was back in the game. It looks like they're going to try to bring Georgia back. Let's see what's going on here. Hey, Kurt, nope. Not at all. Hey, LeCon had a great idea. Nelson Adada could not hold on to the basketball. Washington ball. 4 minutes and 51 seconds to go. We got to hang on. All right, Georgia has it. And, bruh, what was that? Literally picked the ball up and loses it. Okay, LeCon is getting pressed by Georgia. And get it to Nelson Adada. Face up on Kiki. And we collapse. Okay. Nelson Adada had a point blank layup and missed it. Out on Shakira. 14 seconds on Connecticut shot clock. Sonny Rivers going to work on Georgia. Gets it out to Burke for 3. Missed it. Sonny with the rebound. Go to work, Sonny. Go to work. Oh, big denial. Secure. They called a blocking foul on Georgia. It looked like coach is pulling her out. He pointed to somebody on the bench. Yeah. Kennedy Burke literally ran smooth over top of Georgia. Timeout, Washington. Yeah, they need a breather. They need a break. They need a recoup or recalibration. Was not a timeout? Is it with official review? Oh, coach's challenge. Georgia is entitled to her space, but if she slowed down and you get ran over, yeah, that's a blocking. Yeah. When we had Cody and Sony on the floor, we was cooking. Georgia came back in. Now we in kind of a disarray. I like that, coach. He said her space needs to be on the bench. Facts. Interesting. Kurt says if we make the playoffs, we're getting swept with Amo on the floor. It definitely would not be in our favor if she's getting a whole bunch of extra minutes. All right. So on the floor, Diamond Miller has 9 points. Nelson Adada has 14 points. LeCon has 9. Kennedy Burke has 8. Sonny Rivers has 11. For Washington on the floor, Michaela has 6. Kiki Irfin has 18. Sonia Citron has 22. Shakira Austin has 17. Georgia has 6. I like what we're doing. We gotta keep pushing. We gotta keep pushing. We already know that Connecticut doesn't want to win, but we came in tonight and we beat them. I can't even say that this was a tanking effort by Connecticut. We just beat them. These last 3-4 minutes, we might see some tanking action. They might not be playing their best players, for sure. Especially if they're not back in it within the next minute, they go pull these players. As A Stack says, get Austin the ball. Yeah, I need her to get a bucket too. I need to get one. I need to get someone and get some buckets too. I need Sony with 3, Kira with 1. And brother, I'm having a good night. Sure. Okay. Kurt, you said you're not sure if Sydney wants to win. You better want to win. Shoot. We need that. Coach Hall, he said challenge for his girl. Yeah. Yeah. He looks out for his shorty. Looks out for his little shorty. All right. Let's see what the outcome is. Yep. Challenge was unsuccessful. Foul on Georgia. What you gonna do, Coach? You gonna keep riding his wave and let Connecticut back in his game? What you gonna do? Because Connecticut, all they really need to do is just go smack at her. All right, Lacan has it. See if she get her on her hip. All right, Tony River has it. They switch. Burke is going to the rack. No good. Kiki with a rebound. George is initiating the offense. Shakira sets a pick. Gives it to Sonya. Sonya looked like she was going for that 3, but she didn't. Dumps it off to Kiki. And she is stripped while Sonya Rivers was flying by. All right, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Get Sonya the ball. Let's get a bucket. All right, Shakira with 2. No good. Georgia with the rebound gets 2 buckets. She got 8 for the night. Okay, Lacan has it. He's trying to orchestrate this offense. All right, Rivers has it. Gets it down to Nelson Adada. She gets tangled up with Kiki. Nelson Adada to the free throw line. All right, Nelson Adada gets her free throw. All right, get it to Sonya. Sonya dribbles through the double team, gets it to Kiki. Kiki just flings it up. I don't know what is going on with that. They Burke for 3, splash. They back in this game. This is terrible. This is absolute terrible. We playing like we got the victory. We playing like Connecticut go lay down and die. This is way too much time to allow a team to get back in the game. You allowing a team to feel like they can get a W. You can't do better than this. Mm-hmm. All right. On the floor, Nelson Adada with 16. Kennedy Burke with 11. Sonny Rivers with 11. Con still has 9. Alma Miller has 9. Kiki with 18. Shakira with 17. Sony with 22. All right, back to the action. Georgia has it. You get a little full court pressure on Georgia, and she's about to cough this joint up. Kind of playing a little too tough a D on her. If she would have reached for the ball, she probably would have got the steal. All right. Inbound to Georgia. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Here has it. Kiki blew it again. God, her head is not in this. All right, we get the rebound. And Sonya has it, kicks it to Michaela for 3. No good. Michaela hustling wasn't enough, but we were able to retrieve the basketball. All right, Sonya has it. Sonya, go to work. Get to the free throw line. Keep the ball in your hand. All right. They blitz her. She got to get it up. Get it to Georgia. And Georgia is stripped. All right, Georgia is coming out. Cody's back in. Okay. We get it to Kiki. Great cut from the inbound, but she misses it again. All right, she finally get her shot. Okay. All right. All right. Sonya Citron's trying to go to work on Lacan. Lacan cuts her off and gets it to Michaela, and Michaela fumbles the ball. Let's go. All right. Kenny Burke is coming down. They got 46 seconds on the game clock. Sonny Rivers gets it to Burke. Burke for 3. Splash. They playing to the end. And literally, Lacan almost gets a turnover. That's the one thing about Lacan. Lacan is going to beat you up. She's going to hold you. She's going to foul you. All right, so we get the ball. Cody pulls it back out. She had an easy layup. Pulls it back out, gets it to Sonya. We killing this clock. Kira has it. Going to work. I thought she was about to yam that joint. Hey, Kurt, I'm with you. I like Lacan too. She's long. She's a defender. She's tough. If she shoot the ball, she got a chance to make it. Yeah, I like her too. All right. 20 seconds on the clock. 12 seconds on the shot clock. So we gotta do something. Get it to Shakira. Shakira is going to work. Fade away, no good, but she's fouled to the free throw line. This game is over. All right, Shakira misses a free throw. She missed the second one. And this game is over. All right, Washington Mystics beat Connecticut 92-84. The high score for the Mystics is Sonia Citron with 22. Connecticut, Anisha Moore had 19. She started with 17 in the first half. So we played great defense on her in the second half. Nelson Dada had 6 rebounds. Kiki led the way with 10 rebounds, and probably about 4 to 5 of those rebounds were from her own shots. She got to get those bodies. All right. Ledger Walker had 8 assists, and Georgia Amore had 5 assists. All right. Now, looking at the box score. Again, Sonia Citron had 22. She also had 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. Shakira had 17 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, and a block. Kiki Irfan had 20, 10 double game, 2 assists, and from the bench, Cody, 11 points, great shooting from the free throw line. She also had 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks. Lauren Betts had a strong game off of the bench, 8 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. But we definitely can say that Lauren Betts need to improve her game on the block, because she definitely was stripped way too many times, putting the ball on the floor too much. Take advantage of your size and get them buckets. You could have had at least 12, 13 points at the minimum. All right. Now, Georgia Amore had an interesting game. 8 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal. But she had 3 turnovers. And she also had unforced turnovers. Like, what are you doing turnovers? Yeah, we gotta figure out what we're gonna do with that. All right. Now, let's see here. On the flip side, Connecticut. Morrow, 21 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. She was 4-7 from 3. Diamond Miller had 12 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, and a steal. Nelson Dada, 16 points, 6 rebounds, assists, and 3 blocks. Lacan had 9 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, and off of their bench, Kennedy Burke and Sonny Rivers both had 11 points. Interesting. We got cooked up by Anisha Moore from that first half, but we were able to lock her down in the second half of the game. And that was one of the big changes that we needed to see from our team, was to lock her down, and they did a great job at that, for sure. All right, so regarding the team stats, We shot 43% from the field, 41% for Connecticut. All that great shooting even started to even itself out. We still shot well from the 3-point line, 50%. I'll take that. And additionally, free throws. We shot a whopping 85% from the field. I ain't mad at that at all. Good stuff. We got to make sure we maintain that kind of shooting throughout the remainder of the season. When we make free throws and we shoot well, we got a chance to beat anybody. And we pretty much handily beat Connecticut tonight. We kind of took our minds and our eyes off the ball, closing out this game, but we still had enough to have a good victory here. Good 8-point victory. It should have been way more. But a W is a W. I take that. Hey, Kurt, you say you want Layla Lacan by the deadline? What package would you put together to get her? What would you do? 3 seconds? What you think? Because, well, let's say this too. If they tanking, giving up Lacan will definitely help with that process. So, hey, I say split the block. Give it a try. See what you can pull up. You might be able to get it for the low. 8 more in 2 seconds. If we can put it, let's make it happen. Because, hey, they want to tank. They want to make sure that they stay in the lottery. This will help their causes. Do what you need to do, Connecticut. Let the con come our way. For sure. All right. Lawrence Lau says, I like they're giving Betts and Cody more playing time. Facts. Kirk Carlson says, we got lucky tonight. Connecticut coach dropped the ball. I would have posted a more. 100%. It looked crazy when you had Fletcher Walker posting her up down low. I mean, it was terrible work. It would have been terrible work. But hey, we not the coaches. All right. So back to the stats. Connecticut did not beat us on the rebounding end, as what we expected. 41 rebounds to their 29. And turnovers. We ended up with 14 turnovers. So I'm good with that because we were looking crazy at the end of the first half when it comes to turnovers. So I'm not mad at that. In the paint, it was 44-32, Washington Mystics. I like that. So yeah, Washington ended up with a victory, 92-84. And next up on the schedule, we have the Washington Mystics taking on Dallas on Friday, 7:30. Ooh, let's see what happens. We got to come to play that game for sure. It's a 7:30 game. Then we don't play again until Wednesday. And both of those games are against Dallas. So, yeah, let's see what happens. AZ Fudd's first action as a professional back in her hometown. Hey, and she just won that 3-point shooting contest. So hopefully she don't get to do all that on us. And if she does, as long as they get the L, good with me. But it's going to be a tough one. We're going to have to really come to play. And coach got to come to coach because Dallas has a lot of ball players. They got a lot of potential stars, and they got a good coach. So, yeah. Coach Hall says 0-2 versus Dallas. It's looking that way for sure. And that's another thing too. They got Jessica Shepard. She is literally a point forward, center, whatever you want to call her. She's tough, and that's going to most likely end up being Kiki's assignment. Kiki might be in some. We'll see what happens. Kiki might be in some foul trouble. You might end up having to put Cash Prosper on her, but then you're going to sacrifice the rebounds. So that's going to be a tough matchup for sure. Because even if you allow Shakira on her, that's going to be a tough matchup for any of our interior players. So let's see how it go. I just don't want it to be ugly. So on the game on Friday against Dallas, it's a home game, playing in front of the home crowd. What do y'all think the score is going to be against Minnesota? Against Dallas, pardon me. Yeah, y'all let me know. Put it in the comments real quick. 92-68. Good. Great. Dang. That's bad. Good Lord. 92-89 Mystics. Okay. Lawrence Lyles in the 80s. Okay. Kirk Carlson says Shakira is a little more fluid to guard Kiki, or to guard her. Kiki will get cooked again, barbecue chicken. Yeah, I'm with you on that, but it's gonna be a bad matchup for both of them. Shakira might have a little bit more foot speed, but it's gonna be bad either way. It's gonna be bad. Kurt, you said we lose by 30 for sure. Dang. I hope you're wrong, but you might be right. Let's see how it go. All right, folks. Again, the Washington Mystics beat Connecticut 92-84. It was a good effort across the board by our Washington Mystics. And yeah, we got a dub. We are now sitting at 15-12 on the season. At this point, I believe we might even be back in 6th place for the season. Let's see. Let me see if they have updated the standings as of yet. Okay, no, we still in the 8th seed because New York and Atlanta still up. Okay, yeah, but we are now 4 games above the next team that could potentially be in the playoffs. I'll take it all day. I'll take it. Well, folks, it's been fun. It's been a good one. This your homie Delano, your trusted voice for Washington Mystic content. Your brother's out of here. I got to go. I got to get ready for them. Y'all take it easy. Go Washington Mystics. We love them. We know we got a tough stretch coming. We go see what happens. I'll be back with y'all. Win or lose, I'm back with y'all. All right? I'm out of here. Go.